new classes to move. The building was confusing. Uncharted waters, floor 2.5, more like class 9 3/4. Ninth grade was easy. I call it a cinch. Learning about Rotten and Frank's class to Grinch. As all places our ambitions resolve. From children to adults, we evolve. Sophomore years went to review, not thinking about my career. I had no clue I'd be an engineer. We were busy with our work, our teachers, our coaches. AP Bio, we be chilling in like classes and roaches. When in that Austin and Holla both flow. Ioli's up at West Point 3 years in a row. By the end of the year, we discovered who we were. If we want to be a teacher or an entrepreneur. 11th grade, we're not afraid of the SATs. Dropping elbows in chem and sipping Holger Slurpees. For those who don't get it, it's an inside joke. This beat is so hot it makes an omelet from yolk. Marvel and Baratos crafted soldiers of history. Who stole his Beatles sign still remains a mystery. He told us about Columbus and Gerald Stewart's pardon. We spent our junior prom at a Majestic Garden. Our fondest memories will be from senior year. Kicking in the door, yelling, Billy Mays here. At the Miller Place game, we gathered quite a horde. Chasing up by 30 and maybe scoreboard. Word to McMuffin, how's it going, old sport? When it comes to catching muskins, he never falls short. Volleyball in the schools as big as the World Cup. Smith, hit the court so I can mop you up. Miss Karen thinks we're turkeys as we ask what the fuck. I forget parties, I rock the white tux. Dancing in the bowling alley, sugar packet roulette. These are the memories I'll never forget. Our homecoming float dominated Pixar themes, painting some fish and eating Crunchwrap Supreme. TV in the trees will remain tradition. Sometimes we're meddlesome, it's our disposition. Trap was inspired by the cat of South Pacific. Nothing but a Dame remix to be specific. For those of you who know it, you know what to do. Let's give verse 1 a final run through. We've got sunlight on the sand, we got moonlight on the sea. We got mangoes and bananas, you can pick right off the tree. We got volleyball and ping pong and a lot of dandy games. What if we got? We ain't got names. Now let us take a look at the empty halls. They've even finished cleaning all the bouncy balls. Our time here is done, but memories will live on. It's time to create new ones to reflect upon. Athletes, singers, artists, our talents diverse. To many different colleges we disperse. So now I must give a final congratulations. For all of you, I have superb expectations.
Good luck. Hopefully we'll hear another round. I'd like to now introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2010. This young woman has a weighted GPA of nearly 114 and an unweighted GPA of nearly 99, with no grade below a 94. She has also received perfect scores in the Math A, Math B, U.S. History, and Spanish regions. In fact, the most commonly occurring grade on her transcript is a 100, occurring 22 times over 4 years. This, of course, means that she is graduating with an Advanced Regents Diploma with honors. She is also an AP Scholar with distinction and has received a combined score of over 2,300 on her SAT. Our valedictorian is a truly gifted student in multiple areas. Over the course of her high school career, she has received many academic accolades, including but not limited to being inducted into both the National Honor and the Triumph Music Honor Society. She is also a gifted musician and singer, playing one of the lead roles in this year's musical, South Pacific. As a matter of fact, she has received many awards in music alone, too many to list. She has also won the Henry Bryan Award, the Lieutenant Thomas Burke Memorial Award, Niskanen Award, the Grace Barr Negrelli Memorial Scholarship, the New York State Robert Byrd Honors Scholarship, the Rotary Club International Scholarship, the Stevie Scholarship. Besides all of her outstanding academic achievements, she has also served as a student representative on the Board of Education. Over the course of her high school career, she finds time to engage in many school and community activities, from playing music at local hospitals and nursing homes to volunteering as a Sunday school teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to present to you this year's valedictorian, Ms. Stephanie Cavioli.
trivial compared to what is expected of us once we leave. The nation is now counting on our generation to fix the mistakes of the last. It sounds so far beyond us, but look around you. The future leaders of the nation are sitting on your left and right. Our class alone has Colin Coxsteiner, who I'm convinced is going to save the world one day. We have Kristen, Jen, Gina, Tanner, Harrison, Vin, Joe, and George, scouts who have already served more in the past few years than most people serve in a lifetime. We have Michelle, an all-state violinist, and Christian, an all-American swimmer. We have a track team that has single-handedly broken nearly every record on the board, and the brilliant Spencer Olsen, who we can't wait to say we knew when he's famous. We even managed to put the school on lockdown the last day of our high school careers. The future teachers, mathematicians, artists, athletes, doctors, and engineers of this country are among you. If we have faith in ourselves, we can achieve wonders. And for each thing we achieve, there is someone to thank. We are forever indebted to our families for their support and their love, our teachers, coaches, administrators, and counselors for their motivation, knowledge, and inspiration. This community for its continued generosity and spirit in making sure we have the best opportunities possible to succeed, and each other, for we would not be who we are if we did not experience this journey together. Think of how much has changed since 1997. Back then, we didn't even have computers in our houses, and now we have them in our pockets. Blackboards are becoming obsolete. We even had a Republican Congress in 97. This nation has since endured terrorist attacks, war, and natural disasters, and yet the only thing that has changed in this town is the number of stop signs on Middle Road. We may have grown physically, socially, and intellectually, but the only thing that has changed our hearts is each other. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned of our lives. Congratulations.